What it do, man? What's good to my tent all over the world? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute, I know. And I usually try to hold off on doing these before coming correct. I ain't seen my boy Bob in a minute with my haircut, but that's coming soon. We ain't worried about that. Still look alright. I still look alright. Nah, man, but I hope everybody, staying positive, staying motivated, staying real, breathing, being in the moment, being yourself. See what I'm saying? I don't want to hold y'all too long, even though I be saying that and fuck around me holding y'all for hours, but that's not my goal today. My goal is to demonstrate and display transparency, accountability, and the willingness to change, right? And to put this in context, right? I was going through a few of my videos, like my content the other day, and I'm like, yo, I do a decent job at what I do. Hint, hint, you feel me? I do a good job at what I do. However, I don't want to come off like I'm not human. You know what I'm saying? Just like any other person that watch YouTube videos, watch my joint, I watch YouTube videos and watch other people's stuff. You feel me? And I say that to say, to be completely transparent, I feel we all want to feel validated in our own way. We all want to feel resourceful. You know what I'm trying to say? And we all want to be helpful. Speaking for myself, at least, like that's my intention. But needless to say, I definitely want to share and be transparent with the same people that support, follow, listen, or dislike, don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? It don't even really matter to me for the most part. But what I'm saying is my intentions, whenever I hop on the camera, I'm usually behind it. But whenever I get on front, my intentions is to always be in a space where I'm being transparent, I'm taking accountability, or I'm trying to display some type of change, right? So I say that to say we gonna just have some family talk, some human talk. I'm gonna just go through a few things that I've been going through and what I've been doing to change within those things. You know what I mean? And this may help somebody, it may not, but I feel it's my time, you feel me, as many times, if not, to be transparent, take accountability, and be willing to change, right? So, it's 3 areas that I know I've ripped that I'm trying to get better at. And that's the emotional part, my financial part, and socially, right? And let me make it clear, like, I'm not saying I'm a failure. I'm not saying that's what I'm the worst at. But those are 3 places that I personally would like to intentionally get better at, right? And in order for me to get better at something, I have to be transparent. I have to take accountability. And I have to be willing to change. I have to be willing to change, right? And over time, when you spend enough time with yourself, and you got to really understand, like if you're the type to be by yourself and you got extracurricular ways of self-soothing or self-medicating, which I don't knock nobody. I definitely don't knock nobody, but what I've come to realize is it's literally like spirits, bro. Like, not spirits like ghosts. Let me take that back. It's no different when you drink water or you eat a healthy fruit. The nutrients, the H2O, the oxygen, the all of that, everything you take in, it does something to your mind, body, and soul, bro. Like, it really does. Like, if you eat healthy, great food, that should make you think different. You feel different. You move different. And it's like when you under the influence in but so many ways, you could become a whole nother person, bro. You could become a whole nother person. I remember times, man, when being being transparent and take accountability, it have been times, man, I didn't have my little fun. And in my head, I'm thinking I'm having fun. But when somebody tells you in the midst of that, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you, like, chill, or you may have said something, or you just not yourself. You just not yourself. And you wake up, you're like, oh, man, word. And it's like, unless you want to take accountability, be transparent with those, and be willing to change, you're going to do that all the time, man. And I say that to say that's kind of what it felt like. Like, it felt like two different people. So I thought, like, nah, this ain't what it is, man. And aside from that, the point I'm trying to point at is when your body go without those things and you have clarity, you got oxygen and you got water in your body, and you looking at nature and you getting like a whole different environmental sense of yourself. You take in a certain mineral, you take in a certain oxygen, you take in a certain, you get what I'm trying to say, nourishment, and that joint give you thoughts, and it does something to your body. And in the midst of me just being in nature or just separating myself from civilization, you can't help but to think like, yo, there's a lot of things that I need to get better at. Like, I will stonewall a person. I wouldn't say ignore. Like, I don't ignore people, but I have ways in which I could get better at. Let's just put it like that. I got things I could get better at. You know what I'm saying? Financially, I definitely got to get better. I feel like I gave myself optimum opportunities to capitalize on financial situations and being able to invest and do all that. And it's like, I was lazy. And not for nothing, sometimes it do get difficult when you don't have the right tools or education or background on certain things that you may think you could just jump in the water and swim with. I could be transparent with that. I could take accountability with that and know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything not going to be easy. I never thought things would be easy, but I say that to say, like, even when it comes to your finances, you got to understand, like, man, in American society, man, it's a fact. Like, I think it's, like, I don't want to misquote the actual number, but a lot of us, I ain't even going to say a lot of y'all, a lot of them, I'm going to say, fuck it, all of us, a lot of us is one check away from being poor, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the reality. Like, and when you think about that, you're like, yo, you gotta let me hold on now. Let me slow down with this right here. You feel me? Let me find another balance with this before this be a circumstance that you can't remedy, bro. And then after that, it's really like, damn, I woulda, coulda, shoulda. So in moments like this, you gotta take accountability, write down your priorities, budget your joint, and really ask yourself on the things you spend money on as far as your extra. Is it worth it? Are there things you could do in the meantime that don't ask for you to spend as much or at all? What other skills can you sharpen before you decide to go spend? You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the things that I found personally that helped me change or starting to change my financial situation. Instead of being one to quick to go do stuff, it's like, all right, no, let me see how many laps I can run. Let me go see how many laps I can run the track today, or let me see how many push-ups I can do in an hour. Like, let me find other things that require a different engagement, a different energy, a different focus. And before you know it, I done forgot all about going to the packing and going shooting down the block to say what up to niggas, like, or going, you feel me? Like in them moments where you may wake up like, man, I should have just stood home last night. They get your account in the morning like, man, I ain't even have to do all that. I was wilding. Like, that's what I'm saying. So, me being transparent, of course, we want to treat yourself. Of course, you want to have fun. Of course, you deserve to purchase the things you work hard for. However, be mindful. You know what I mean? Just be mindful. Just be mindful. And the third thing was, I believe, socially. Trying to get better socially. I'm a panther, man. Like, and I don't say that in the sense of like a black panther, even though I am. But what I'm saying is, the reason why I love panthers, like the actual cat, and I don't even, they call them panthers, and I just found out there's no such thing as a panther. They really black jaguars, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And I feel like the reason why I can identify with the panther A panther don't fuck with nobody. A panther be at the highest point of the tree. You don't even see this nigga home somewhere where, unless you really looking for home, while you doing you, he at the top of the tree just looking, just like, look at this nigga just slipping. I could jump on this nigga back and take his whole head off. He wouldn't even know where I came from, let alone it's getting dark, man. But you get what I'm saying? Like panthers know what they can do and they capable of, but unless it's like hunting, bro, they at the top of the tree not fucking with nobody. They just chilling. However, when you climb that tree or you come in a certain space and you try to invade that space uninvitedly, man, your whole face getting sliced up. And I'm not saying that realistically, like with weapons. What I'm saying is, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. And what I've overstood over time, that's fine. That's cool to be like that. But there's so much more to me. There's so many more to us. There's so many more dimensions and alleyways of communication and engagement with the world that it's literally a beautiful thing, man. Like when you break out of the confines of society, like wake up, go to work, go do this, and sleep. When you break out of that shit and you know, like that's an idea that was taught and forced upon you. And when you could break that, really see like, yo, I could really do whatever I want, yo. Like right now, if I wanted to, bro, I could drive to Texas, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you confined in that little box, like go to work and do that, we think that's life, and that's not. And it's like, speaking for myself, but I can speak for a lot of people because I have conversations with a lot of people all over, everywhere I go. People are dying to show the world their magic, bro. People are dying to show their art. People want to be accepted. People want to be heard. People want to be validated. And most important, you got people that want to validate, that want to support, that want to love, man. But we're just taught to be these assholes. We're taught to be these products. And to be completely transparent, some of us really be going through things. Some of us really got mental unfortunate circumstances. Some of us really got real life things. However, that's in the confine of something that's really, when you think about it, is only like 3% of your life, yo. There's so much more to life, like, and it's so real because when you tap into it and when you really go without things for a minute and you explore your forest, when you explore your jungle, when you explore your ocean, when you explore your outer space, if you can enjoy your outer space, metaphorically speaking, if you can enjoy your rainforest, your internal jungle, bro, that's the blueprint to creating magic with individuals. You get what I'm saying? Because people go off of how you feel, and how you feel usually stems from how you look at yourself and how you look at life. I seen a quote, oh my God, I don't want to misquote it, yo, but I'm going to have to. But it says something like, the earth changes when your mind changes. I said, I ain't even need to think. I ain't even need, once I read that, I say, yo, I get it. I get it. That's real. Yo, you can walk down this same street for 40 years of your life. And if you're only looking at it one way, yo, this the same street I've been on for 40 years of my life. But if you used to walk down this street with 40 different perspectives, 40 different, you know what I'm trying to say? Every day is a new, yo, it's literally that powerful. It's powerful, bro. And I say that to say, those are the 3 areas I want to increase in. You get what I'm saying? Financially, socially, and emotionally. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm hoping that we all want to get better at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I'm hoping that's the goal for everybody, but not in an egotistical, demonic, selfish way. Literally accomplishing these milestones to prove your value to yourself, through yourself, for yourself, by yourself, right? That's the biggest win right there. And when you accomplish things for yourself, by yourself, through yourself, The things you do for others, especially when they don't expect it, that's the shit that they write about in Bibles and Qurans about, man, when this person came through the village and he touched this nigga that was dead and he woke up. That's the type of magic that when people write about, it was no water in the village, this nigga came, clapped and stomped, and then it rained for 40 days. Everybody have it in them. You have it in you. I know I got it in me. But just like any other human, to be transparent and take accountability, I fail. I fail all the time. I fail more times than I should succeed, but I overstand. I don't view it as failure. I'm using the word failure because I'm using the universal term that we can identify with, so y'all know where I'm coming from. But for me, I never fail, I never lose. Have I lost before? Hell yeah. Do I take L's? Yes. But I've never lost or took an L, if you get what I'm saying. I've never lost and took an L, if you get what I'm saying. Of course I've lost before. Of course I've experienced loss before. Of course I've been defeated before. But I'm undefeated. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's the part I want us all to build and live from. But it starts with you being transparent, taking accountability, and being willing to change. Champ, how I do that? You know. The same voice that's be in my head when I'm about to go do some dumb shit is like, bruh, come on, we ain't even like, we off that. Yo, take this left, man. That same voice, you got that same voice too. It's a matter of trusting it. It's a matter of spiritually detoxing. And what I mean by that, I mean like, bruh, it have been days I go like, no phone. I haven't watched TV in years, but no TV. No YouTube, no music, bro. Literally your own thoughts, and I'll walk, right? And while you're walking, it's that's a whole nother video. But when you do that enough, that voice in your head not only comes louder, but it meshes with your body. It starts to intertwine with your body. At first, it's like you hear yourself do the right thing. You hear all this. It's like, yeah, but you're so distracted from everything else that you don't even really understand that this is your infinite GPS to success, love, all that shit. But you couldn't even hear it because you so focused on. Girl, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Like all that. You so busy you can't even hear the fucking thing, man. But when you turn it down and you really let all of that out, eat some good food, really like, and be intentional with yourself, bruh, that voice is going to mesh with your body, and you're naturally going to do everything that you thought about doing that's always in your best interest. You're always going to show the love that you always wanted to show safely in your best interest. I say that to say that's one of the steps I do. Journal like a motherfucker. Like, even if you write raps, poems, have a creative expression. Have an alley where you can creatively express yourself, right? And most importantly, those three things: be transparent, take accountability, and be willing to change. All right, I've been talking long enough. I got to get to work. Yep, I'm still about to go to work and do what I do. But needless to say, it's about to be a great week. It's about to be a great week. It's about to be a great day. It's about to be a great day. Champ, I'm out, man. Stay positive, stay motivated, stay real. One.